Welcome back to Prison Architect. I'm your host, longtime listener. Be sure to drop a like, hit that subscribe button, and comment below. I think we're in episode 120 or 123. How about just 23? We're sitting at 140,000 bucks, but as you recall at the end of the last episode, that is after this massive purchase. So we've got toilets, we got more toilets, we got more toilets. We got tons and tons of stuff getting delivered. Basically, every piece of furniture, as far as I can tell, that is going to be going into this facility is bought and paid for. And now it's just a matter of getting it delivered and getting it installed. And in today's supply chain crisis, who knows how long that's going to take. But bottom line is the toilets are flowing. Look at this. Oh, there's some tables. We got trucks full of tables coming in. We got toilets. We got bunk beds. We got everything coming for phase 2. So that's good. And then we're doing okay capacity-wise for right now. As you can see here, we've got room for 4 more. And we've got it set to bring in 5. So we do need to adjust that by 1. But no big deal there. And then we will also be doing a tunnel search here in the morning. So that's coming up. Hang on, let me turn this music down. I just got some kind of playing in the background. A little Shooter Jennings right there. Not one of my favorite songs of his. It's called The Gunslinger. And it's got some language in it. But I think it's like, so Waylon Jennings, his dad, was one of the original country outlaws. So, people kind of consider him also outlaw country by default. And this song is sort of his way of saying you can call me what you want, but you better recognize. Anyway, he's got some songs that a lot of people might know. He did a song 5 or 6 years back called The 4th of July. I think that's what it's called. And that one got a lot of publicity, I guess. It was probably on mainstream country radio, but I'm honestly not really sure. I would imagine that he got some Grammy nominations for it for Song of the Year because it was pretty popular. But again, when you come from that outlaw band of country musicians, ooh, somebody's sniffing out a tunnel. So let's go ahead and do a tunnel search now, see if we can find it. Why does this say 98 for capacity? We already have one ready over here. Now, I hope that they don't try to put people over here yet, because we are not ready for that. I don't think that they will, but this could be bad news, guys. If they do that, it could be disastrous, because I'll have to staff up in advance of everything being ready. I don't have power. I don't have water. But I have the stuff in there that would work for the bare minimum for somebody to live in. So what we want to see is, in the morning when these guys come in, do they go to reception here and then come into this side of the facility? Because if they don't, we're in trouble. I know there's a tunnel. We're going to keep working on it here. As soon as it's shower time, we're going to look again. Then we'll do a shakedown around 3 o'clock when they go to the yard after work and before dinner. So we'll see how that goes. But we've got to find that tunnel. I don't want any escapes now. I need every bit of cash I can get. And it's going to be key that we don't lose that 10 grand a day bonus that we're getting simply by not having any deaths or escapes. All right, everybody's going to be waking up here soon. Let's go ahead and kick off the tunnel search. We might even be able to get another tunnel search in around lunchtime. I want to find that stinking, what's it called? Tunnel. But I also don't want to see this number go shooting up. Because if it goes sky high, there's more and more chance of, okay, so we've got an hour until these inmates arrive. We really need to watch what happens with them whenever they come in. Our preference is obviously that they come to reception and then they go through this door into this facility. Because we don't want anybody crossing over from one building to the other. And I'm not really sure how that mechanic works because I've never gotten to this point right here. All right. So somewhere here shortly, there's going to be a prisoner truck. Look how our deliveries are filling up so fast. Like, that's all full. Supply truck has 2 benches, and he's waiting for capacity here. Instead of just coming down here to deliveries and dropping it off somewhere where there's a ton of space. Like, come on, guys. So this is going to slow things down, which could be good. If none of this stuff gets installed, that means that number won't change, and we're in good shape. But, like, it's now been a couple of hours since we should have had inmates, and they're not there yet because I need somewhere to put these stupid benches. Unbelievable. What are you doing out here, truck driver? Like, get the stuff and put it out somewhere. This is stupid. All right, we're going to go ahead and do another tunnel search at like 11 o'clock. Because we've still got time to execute it before our next couple inmates arrive. It's already talking about more inmates arriving tomorrow, and we don't even have the inmates in from today. Come on, guys. This is bad. Why? I mean, there's some spots in there. Like, there's a spot, there's a spot. What are we doing here? Should I dismiss the vehicle? I wonder if that means that, like, they leave and they take their 2 benches with them. Or what? I don't know. But this is not going well at the moment. I don't think it's a huge deal, but it could become one if that thing sits there too long. Why is it taking so long to finish this tunnel search? What's up with that? Oh, do we have to go way over here? Maybe? And search? I don't know. Like, just stop. Just stop. What stinks is that I've got to continue to sit here and monitor this truck because I want to see when the prisoner bus arrives. You close. Next thing we're going to do is a shakedown at yard time, which is coming up here in an hour or so. Then I heard the whistle blow. This is an appropriate song. The Tijuana Jail by the Kingston Trio. Kingston Trio are a band that probably a lot of people watching this have never heard of, but they've got some good songs. They are a folk music extraordinaire trio of very good singers that like were really good at harmonizing. But anyway, we sing a lot of Kingston Trio songs at like my family reunions when we start busting out the music. Come on. Oh, yard time. Start the shakedown. Execute shakedown. Come on. Find the tunnel. Ooh, dude found some booze. And we still have issues up here with this supply. I'm going to just dismiss this truck. Get out of here, truck. Now, see, these other ones, can I undismiss this truck? See, what I wonder is if, like, will another truck bring these benches? You know what I mean? Because he's just going to drive off and take those benches with him. But I already paid for those benches. Still no prisoner bus. And still haven't found the tunnel. I'm kind of bummed that the prisoner bus didn't come in here next, because now we're looking at 2 days worth of inmates arriving still, and we're just not there yet. Like, there are 4 that are already queued up, another 4 arriving at 8 o'clock. Like, this is just kind of weird at the moment. And actually, I've got room for 11, right? We have 4 arriving. It's just bizarro. Something's, messed up here, and I don't really have a good way to fix it. And see, they keep dropping stuff off up here. I wonder if maybe, like, once these guys move along, will these ones pull down farther and drop stuff off down here? Like, why are we not using the rest of the space? It don't make no sense. See, when we do these searches, they're actually coming over here and searching cells that haven't even been used. So let's go ahead and stop. I think we've accomplished our mission there, and we're going to do another tunnel search before bedtime. We'll see if we are successful here. See, I need these supply trucks down here to get out of here. He's taking license plates. He's taking trash. Trash. What are you doing, truck driver? Get out of here. Get out of here, man. What are you even doing? They're all empty. Go. Like, what are they waiting for? There's no garbage left. There's no exports left. Nobody down here blocking them. What in blazes? So we're having some bottleneck issues here. Speaking of the supply chain crisis facing the globe at the moment in real life, we're having one here. And pretty much the same as the way things are going in real life right now. It's not a supply issue as much anymore as it was before. So, like, we're in manufacturing, and we couldn't get components to build stuff. Now that's not as much of a problem. The problem is we've got so much stuff that we need to build and get over here that we get it built, and there's a massive, like, shipment ready to go out, but we can't get a boat to put it on because that boat is stuck waiting to get out of a port or get into a port or all kinds of stuff like that are just, it's just one problem after another, and a lot of it now is logistics and freight, not actually getting things produced. There's tons of stuff produced or ready to be produced, but we don't have anywhere to put it because we can't get it from China to the United States. And we're not even going through the LA port anymore. We go around through Panama, actually, and we get into Savannah Port, which takes a little bit longer to get here, but there are less bottleneck issues once we do arrive stateside. Anyway, that's enough talk about. See, like here, I've got 2 jail doors, and he's holding things up. We're just going to dismiss him. Get him out of here and bring in some new stuff. We got to keep things moving here. Like, now it says we've got 6 more arriving, but, like, I've got room for more than that. The problem is, I think that there are already 4 that are still supposed to arrive from the day before. So, like, there's now 10 queued up. 4 of them are already on a bus somewhere out here, and they've been sitting there for days with nothing to eat. they're going to get here and already be irate. Like, "Rah!" Although with that long of a commute to get here, they might just escape. See, there's just so much stuff getting delivered that it's going to take a while for all these trucks to cycle through. And we'll probably end up having to dismiss some. And then there were 2 benches that I dismissed. There were 2 jail doors that I dismissed. We're going to just have to kind of find that stuff maybe eventually and figure out what all we sent off that we didn't have, that we now, I guess, need to order and get installed. But that's going to be a nightmare of a job. Because basically I'm looking for 2 jail doors that are missing. That one might not be that hard, but some of them might not be that hard, but I won't exactly remember what to be looking for. You know what I mean? Like, I'll just have to be like, oh wait, hey, there's supposed to be 2 benches here. Well, like, what's up with that? And I'll have to just order the benches, I guess. I don't know. I don't know. See, there is so a tunnel right there, guys. It's going to be somewhere along this general area here. We'll keep searching until we find it. We've got to prevent an escape. We can't have somebody getting out of here. That would be bad news. See, like this guy, he's got 1 visitor door, and he's just sitting there. No. There's no longer a door. So we got it off, and now there's more doors coming. Remote doors, windows, windows. So we're on windows and doors now. So we got toilets. For some reason, we got benches. We got a bunch of doors. No inmates. So we're pretty much just going to leave our intake where it is for a while, because it's going to be, from the looks of things, a good bit before those people actually show up. Uh-oh. Hey. Who done it? Somebody. Now, see, we're having drainage problems. Whoa! Why is everybody damaging shower drains all of a sudden? Are they just breaking? And our team has to go in and fix them? Like, what's up with that? They're just getting repaired. But who's, like... No, they're not either. So many of them are 60% damaged. Is somebody coming to repair all those? I sure hope so. All right, still no inmates. Oh, tunnel search. So this episode has had some curveballs. There's the tunnel. Let's see how far he got. All the way to the wall. That was close, but no cigar. So let's just make sure nobody escaped here. 0 escapes in the last 24 hours. That's what we wanted to see. So our workers will come over and repair this. I don't know. I should probably try and prioritize that. So another escape attempt has been thwarted, which is obviously good. I can get out of there. We still have a bunch more windows to be delivered. It's funny that, like, this one here... Whoa, sorry. It did the autosave there, and I was trying to zoom in the meantime. Like, what did they install here? They installed a toilet and a bunk bed, but like nothing else. Like, why did they do those particular things just in that spot and that's it? Kind of weird. See, like, you, what are you doing? Get out of here. He doesn't have anything on him. Get out so we can move things along here. Don't run people over. Jeez. Like, this supply truck, also empty. Get out of here. See, there's garbage right here, but not much. And I'm not having these guys... Come on. Okay. Finally got somebody over here working on repairing this. Why is that still... It says that it's not enclosed. Okay, I was like, what? Okay, so we're good on that front. We're good over here for the time being. I'm going to not dismiss that one because I think he's waiting to pick up some recycling and stuff. So we'll give him a second to try and accomplish that. Yeah, we only have 46 minimum security inmates right now. That's bad news. We've got a backlog of inmates waiting to get here. So not only are we short-handed, like cash-wise, we are also probably short-handed in terms of prison labor at the moment, and that can be a problem. Plus, well, the good news is they're not doing like reform programs, which cost us money. Although I don't know if it's like, I think the class costs money whether people show up or not. Well, I don't remember having this many windows. I guess every dorm or cell has its own window. So, kind of forgot about that. I thought we put a few in, but I didn't realize all of them had them. I guess it makes sense that they all have them, though. Okay. What's going on over here, dude? Oh. Okay, so the tunnel is fully repaired now. You can go. You're empty. Get out of here. Our staff is doing a pretty good job of getting, stuff going over here. Like, there's another cell or dorm done somewhere. This one. And he's bringing in another bed, and that'll probably finish this one, because... Oh, no, it doesn't have a toilet yet. But we're getting stuff in there. Slowly but surely. See all the garbage stacking up over here? That's no bueno. Our capacity is going up slowly. Any Grateful Dead fans out there? Listening to Casey Jones. Cash flow. Yeah, you get federal grants at a fixed amount per prisoner. You start with a large fund. Regular expenses. Buying stuff costs money. What? Okay. We kind of knew all that. Finding notebook pages. Probably about one an episode, it seems like. Maybe a little less than that, I guess. Because we don't generally find more than one in, close proximity to each other. So money is still going in the right direction. However, this number here, the inmates, going down is a little bit of a concern. It's not the end of the world, but hopefully it doesn't become a problem by the time we need money because more stuff is being purchased or whatever. But I think we bought everything already, so... What do we need to do? I want that inmate bus to show up. So they're delivering a bunch of lights. See, the problem is I've got to wait until everything is installed before I can then do electrical and plumbing. One, because I can't just keep adding to this delivery disaster that's going on. And two, like, I don't even know if I can afford all of the plumbing and electrical that I need for right now. Like, just to give you an idea, power stations are $5,000, so are water pumps. Capacitors are $1,000 each, and you need like 15 going around each one. Um, and then, you've got pipes going all the way around, water boilers need to go in, small pipes need to go all the way around, and electrical cables need to go all the way around. So we've got a lot that we need to do on that front, and it's going to be expensive. I almost panicked for a second there because I looked up and I saw $8,000. I was like, where'd all my money go? And then I realized I was looking at the wrong one. Oh, good song on right here. It's Beer Run by Todd Snyder. And there's a funny story about this song. So Todd Snyder did a song called Beer Run. B-E-E-R-U-N, Beer Run. Okay? And then a couple years later, Garth Brooks did a song called Beer Run, which was very similar, by the way. Some kind of the same concept. So there's a question as to whether or not, like, Garth Brooks kind of plagiarized it or whatever. But fast forward like 6 months after Garth Brooks releases his song Beer Run, his lawyers find out that Todd Snyder has a song called Beer Run, and they tried to sue Todd Snyder, who wrote it first. So anyway, Todd Snyder tells this story about, like, his lawyers coming and telling him, like, hey man, Garth Brooks is suing you over that song Beer Run. And his thought process immediately is like, man, I'm not going to have to, like, get dressed up and go into town for this, am I? He's like a East Nashville legend, just kind of a grungy, folk artist or whatever. Doesn't want to spend the time going into town, haggling over who gets what rights to a song that they, like, he wrote first anyway. So anyway, that all gets sorted out, and then they bump into each other. Todd Snyder and Garth Brooks bump into each other at some party or whatever, and he's like, Garth Brooks is like, I ran into some trouble with you, recently over that song Beer Run, and he's like, yeah, I know, I wrote it too. So anyway, Garth Brooks is kind of giving him grief over it. Todd Snyder, to kind of like give him a jab back, ends up writing a song, Tomorrow Never Comes. Garth Brooks had already written a song called Tomorrow Never Comes, but Todd Snyder's song, even though it had the same name, had like a completely different, sound, and the lyrics didn't, they were nowhere near the same song. They just had the same title. But he did that as sort of like a poke back at Garth Brooks. The guy is an absolute legend and a phenomenal storyteller. If you ever get a chance to see Todd Snyder live, do it. It's probably not going to be super expensive. It's probably going to be at a pretty small venue. He's not going to fill up, the big theaters in the big cities, but he'll fill up like those second tier venues and have an absolute, like, cult following of a crowd there to see him. What? Our staff have become unhappy with the working conditions in the prison and have threatened to go on strike if they don't get a 50... I thought we turned this stuff off. They want a 50% pay raise? And I got 6 hours to do it. They will go on strike if I don't fix it. This is new. Pay raise of 50%. This is going to be bad, because watch what happens to our money. Ready for this? Where are wages? So if we do 50%, that's probably like $6,000, and we're going to be in the red. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait. Well, let's just do this. This number is going to go down because now we're spending a little bit more than we're making, according to the spreadsheet there. We need to get ready to do a tunnel search here in a second. But that's bad news right there, guys. We don't want that. Another curveball thrown at us this week. And I wonder if it's just like I've got to do that, and then I can lower it back down afterwards. I'm not sure, but staff morale is 38% and increasing. So it went from 100, like, all the way down almost immediately. What are they complaining about? What are the serious complaints? Like, if I go to staff, wait, I go to needs, and I go to staff. Food? Oh! The supply trucks can't get the food here. Oh, man. So we're having food issues. Prisoners probably also having food issues because we don't have staff meals getting delivered because they're all getting blocked by these stupid supply trucks that won't come and put stuff down here. I'm not saying that would solve the entire problem, but they're only using like a third of the capacity that they've got. So get out of here, truck. Or are you stopping to pick up? What are you stopping for? I don't even. There's like one bag of recycling. Get out of here. So he was going to bring it. I don't care though. I want him out of here. Go, truck. I'm going to dismiss this one too. And now this one I will let go, and hopefully he will grab whatever recycling or exports or whatever before he takes off. Wait. Got to do a tunnel search. What are we dealing with here? We're up to 104 for capacity, but like inmates haven't shown up in several days, and this minimum security number continues to dwindle. But it's okay. It says that we are closed to new inmates, and we're really not. It's just like they've added a bunch in the queue that are out here on buses waiting to get to the... Get out of here, truck. I need meals, guys. So we've learned a lesson here. It's probably best to try and build something like this in stages. So what you would realistically want to do is if you go to click build, you would go clone, and then you would go, like, for example, to this wall, come straight up, right click, drag, and go like that. And then you would build it. Okay, then you would come over and do another small section so that you're only focusing on a little bit at a time. And that way you don't have this massive bottleneck issue. Like, we're losing money right now because our guards are furious because they don't have any food to eat. It's critical, and I can't do anything about it. Do I have a snack machine in here? No, I don't. And I can't get one. Actually, yeah, I can. There's a snack machine somewhere, isn't there? Is it? I thought it would be in the common room. It's not in there. I guess I don't have any snack machines. Which is a... Oh, I've got snack machines in the canteens. So what we're going to do is grab those and put them in the staff rooms and hope that they will eat from those and satisfy that need. I need to make that priority. Because I'll bet you they're just not eating in the canteen because there's not enough food coming. Like, look how empty the kitchen is right now. There's usually like boxes in there. We can't even get meals delivered because there's so much stuff here in the way. Lights, 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 lights. This is bad news. And this is so bad that here's the deal. I kind of fear that we are going to run into challenges where um, I can't get the staff pay back to where it was before, and I don't want to pay 50% premium for staff going forward. So we are going to go back to pre-expansion Folsom Prison. I know it sucks, but what we will now do is, I mean, we can let this go again here. We will execute that strategy that I just talked about. We go clone. Look, it already has it saved there, so what I need to do is flip it, line it up with the one across from it, and execute. Boom. Okay? So they're going to start that. Now, it's only going to cost me a little bit, and the key here is it's not going to take up a ton of space. Why does it say I've got an extra one coming? So intake. Yeah. We've got room for one. We've got one coming. So this will get knocked out a lot faster, and we won't have this same problem that we just had. Now, one thing that I will need to do is go like this. Where are deliveries? Deliveries. I can leave this up here. We'll go like that. And then I'm actually going to remove the deliveries from this side. See, they'll get this done. Then I'll grab another small section. Like I'll go over to like here and clone and go over to where we left off, which is like right here, and have them build that. And slowly but surely, we'll see this thing, continue to expand that way. And if we do it like this, we aren't going to see, like, the supply trucks are not going to be backed up to the point where they are causing a bottleneck. That's the objective here. And I think it'll work, but unfortunately it means we've got to backtrack, which stinks, but I think it's a better strategy. So we'll stick with it. So now I've got room for 5, and it's saying that I've got 6 coming. So we'll go like that. And then I guess we're going to go ahead and what we'll do is we'll wait until this is done. We'll start another little section of actually, let's do this because I don't know the last time I did a tunnel search on this one. We'll do this. We'll work on this until this is finished here, this little section. And whenever that's done, I think my plan is going to be, like, as soon as inmates arrive each day, I will start another section. That way, I get deliveries, all those trucks come and go, and then our next batch of inmates arrive after they're already gone. Man, we got a lot of inmates coming and going here. I like ye. So, like, money, we're in a good spot money-wise, which is nice. But did I lose? I don't know if I lose the notebook pages that I have found since saving this save. I'm not sure, but whatever. Not a huge deal. It'll be okay. At least we know that we can afford this process. And now we know that this is going to be the smarter way to execute. I wish I knew exactly where to put all of the plumbing and electrical now. In fact, I might be able to do some of the... I could do these two, power stations, and the water station, okay? Then what I could do is clone this section or whatever, like start and instead of going like in chunks this way, I could go in chunks this way and get to where I've got this electrical station way out here is where it would be essentially. That way I know where I need to run the electrical cables to and from for the most part. I can just have this one kind of go and take on like a third of the facility down here. This one would come and take like a third up along this way, and then this one would take a third like down here, sort of thing. Because that's probably how we have it over here. Like you see, this one just comes out and goes straight down along here and gets almost this entire bottom stretch. This one comes out here and gets this top L shape, and then this one comes up here and gets, the rest. I should be able to figure that part out, and then I can get, like, the plumbing is not that difficult. I need to make sure that it goes around the outside though, which is a challenge. So we kind of need to wait on the plumbing a little bit. So we'll see how it goes. But we have a plan. Now we need to execute said plan. And it's going to take a while. And like either way, the plumbing and electrical are the biggest challenge with this clone process, but it's still going to be easier than trying to build them myself from scratch. Who's over here breaking a shower drain? Aston Newell. Do we have McWWE still? Is he one of my inmates as far back as this save file goes? I'm not sure. I want to know, like, when this is all done, I think the little, like, clone pattern kind of goes away and they show you, like, hey, we're done. It's like, cool, thanks, guys. Once that's done, I will go ahead and put in the power stations, I guess. No. We'll wait. We'll wait until we have more to actually connect them to. So, that's the plan. Ay. We'll do a tunnel search here at like 6 o'clock. And then we'll have inmates arriving shortly after, and then we will begin construction of our next section. Because this is almost done from the looks of things. So we'll see how close we are here. Like, he's waiting to get through a door, so the door is there already. He could have just gone all the way down and around, but whatever. All right, go ahead and start the tunnel search now. We're good to bring in 11 more inmates. That's nice. Like, are we done over here? What's going on, guys? I don't see anything. See, these are all staff meals. There's nothing out here waiting to be delivered. Okay, okay, so there's still a few things that need to go in, like a drain. It's the only one that I see. So we're pretty close here, I think. Are we... Okay, yeah, see? There. It's done. Boom. Good timing because our inmates are already... Where are they? Did they already arrive? They did. Okay. So, we basically came all the way to this line here, right? So, what we now need to do is go quick build, clone, and then start here. And we're going to go like... We're going to do small sections. So we're going to the far wall of that stretch of offices there. Boom. Rotate. That looks about right there. Boom. Do it. All right, and I think that's going to be a good place to go ahead and stop for the day then, or for the episode. So if you haven't done so already, please be sure to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, comment below, and we will see y'all next time.